Governor Umoino attends Bayelsa Executive Council retreat, advises participants on exceptional leadership. Akwa Ibom State Commissioner of Police dies in Lagos. Plus, federal government distributes gas cylinders to Akwa Ibom women. Hello, good morning. Nice to have you join us on the news. I am Evelyn Bedu Epo. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and our social media handles on YouTube and Facebook. You can log in to watch and for the latest news stories. Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoino has called on his counterparts in the South-South geopolitical zone of the country to demonstrate exceptional leadership that will serve as model for other political leaders in the country. The governor was speaking during the Bayelsa State Executive Council retreat held at Ibom Icon Hotel, Uyo. Kelvin Samuel reports.
Organized by the Bayelsa State government, this 3-day retreat seeks to ensure that government officials adopt innovative measures to promote good governance in all aspects of public service.
Our regional cooperation is very, very key. The cooperation of the South-South region. We have the BRACE Commission and we need to strengthen that commission. As South-South governors, our parties notwithstanding, we come from one region. Look at our region. For us to move from Yenagoa to Uyo, it normally used to be an equidistance between Yenagoa to Asaba and Yenagoa to Uyo, about 3 hours. But now, the road is so bad that you have to spend 7 hours. In other words, it's a whole day's journey to get into Uyo. Between Uyo and Calabar, the same story. Between Port Harcourt and Yenagoa, the same story. Between Yenagoa and Warri in Delta, the same story. Between Warri and Benin, the same story. And so we have to roll up our sleeves as governors of this region. We shouldn't allow this to happen.
Governor Eno, in his address, says there is the need for collaborations among South-South governors to drive growth in the zone, while appreciating the Bayelsa State government for the choice of Akwa Ibom State for the event.
So I'd like to welcome you to Akwa Ibom and trust that you will enjoy your stay. It takes love for the government to move an ESCO retreat twice to one state. And we don't take it for granted. And
the retreat has as its theme consolidating the dividends of shared prosperity. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoino says infrastructural development and youth empowerment are solutions to Nigeria's migration crisis. Governor Eno stated this during the South-South Geopolitical Capacity Building Workshop, the review of the 2015 National Migration Policy in Uyo. Tianime Uko reports.
The workshop is organized by the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons in conjunction with the International Organization for Migration. Governor Umoino, represented by his deputy Akun Eyarenyi, describes migration as a global phenomenon that requires a robust and constantly reviewed policy.
Permit me again to call on all stakeholders here present to contribute and make their inputs to enable review of the policies effective, positive, that will be useful for the future. We need reorientation of our youth and the migrants. We need empowerment and funding to get them to have something doing.
I assure you of our ongoing commitment, collaboration and cooperation. Let us all strive for a productive and meaningful deliberation over the next 3 days. as we seek to develop a migration policy that speaks to our shared priorities and that is beneficial to all.
The National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons says it is collaborating with various government agencies, civil society organizations, the academia, and international partners to ensure that the policy reflects the needs and concerns of all stakeholders. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
We now pause for a break. The news continues after this timeout. Do stay.
Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afaga Fort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afaga Fort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
The body is made up of 60% of water. Mela table water provides good quality drinking water the body needs and is uniquely satisfying. Mela table water is produced and packaged by Amela Enterprises, Plot 80 Itam Industrial Area, Itu, Akwa Ibom State. It comes in sachet, 35, 50, 75 cl table water and dispensing jar. For inquiry and booking, call 0704 576 6325. Mela table water, naturally sourced and consumer friendly.
Welcome back. Many thanks for staying tuned. The Commissioner of Police, Akwa Ibom State Command, Wahid Ayilara, is dead. Sources say Mr. Wahid died after undergoing a prostate cancer surgery in a Lagos hospital in the early hours of Thursday. As at the time of this report, the remains of the deceased has been buried according to Islamic rites. Mr. Ayilara was deployed to Akwa Ibom State in February 2024, where he took over from Olatoye Durosimi, who was elevated to AIG Zone 2, Lagos. Ayilara was enlisted into the police force as Cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police on May 18, 1992, and served in various capacities, including being Assistant Commissioner of Police, Police Mobile Force Office, Abuja. He was the 32nd Commissioner of Police in Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Ilara also served as Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, Oyo State Command, Deputy Commissioner of Police, State Criminal and Investigations Department, Panti, Lagos, amongst others. Before his present appointment, he was the Acting Commissioner of Police, Lagos State. He held a Master of Law from the University of Lagos, a law degree from the University of Ibadan, and was called to the bar from the Nigerian Law School, Lagos. And the federal government, through the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, is distributing 3 kilogram-sized gas cylinders each to women in Akwa Ibom State. The gesture, the Minister of State for Petroleum and Petroleum Resources, Mr. Eperipe Epo, says is geared towards moving 1 million households to using clean cooking gas by 2030. Emedion Umar reports.
Of the United Nations by 2030 is achieving Sustainable Development Goals SDG 7. This therefore focuses on the need for stakeholders to ensure the provision of modern energy to persons involved in cooking for healthy environment. Hence, the need to eliminate the use of firewood, charcoal, dung and kerosene that produce unhealthy emissions.
I say may God bless them, grant them good health.
I'm giving a vote of thanks to our minister. Thank God for him for putting a smile on the faces of the women.
It is on this note that the federal government flags off a decade of cooking gas outreach to achieve the vision of clean energy.
Those cylinders are filled with gas so that women will cook with it and heave a sigh of relief.
Develop our nation and also to reduce the greenhouse gas emission effect that has on us.
The training session enlightened recipients on the use of gas to avoid explosions. Certificates were presented to individuals. It is the hope of the people that the vision of the federal government for a safer environment is achieved. In Uyo, Emedion Omo, NTA News.
Another break beckons. Please stay tuned.
Looking for a place to stay while in Uyo? Grand Descent Hotel and Suites is a place located in a serene environment at number 50 Doro Road near Mobile Base Uyo. Grand Descent Hotel and Suites has standard and well-furnished rooms, multi-purpose and conference hall. Our high-class restaurant and banquet hall is second to none, stocked with international and local dishes. Gym and cool-off in our first-class swimming pool with bar services only at Grand Descent Hotel and Suites at number 50 Idoro Road near Mobile Base Uyo. Be our guest and access our superior hospitality services with 24/7 power and water supply. For inquiries or reservations, call 0907 169 8660. Email info@granddescent.com. Grand Descent Hotel and Suites, adding value to hospitality.
NTA TV College with pedigree of training professionals in broadcasting and other media practitioners has the following courses for the third quarter. 3 weeks online reporting, date 15th July 2024 to 2nd August 2024. Course fee 250,000 naira only. Accommodations inclusive. 2 weeks audio engineering operations and maintenance, date 15th August 2024 to 16th August 2024. 2 weeks managing the boss and modern office administration, date 5th August 2024 to 16th August 2024. 2 weeks camera operations, date 19th August 2024 to 30th August 2024. Cost 200,000 naira only. Accommodations inclusive. Come and broaden your broadcast knowledge with our highly skilled and experienced facilitators. NTA TV College, training you to be what you want to be. For more inquiries, call 080-834343. NTA TV College, Jos, for knowledge and skills.
Welcome back. Many thanks for staying tuned. Communities in Eastern Obolo local government area are benefiting from the social corporate responsibilities of the NNPC and MPN joint venture. The projects and programs were executed through the NNPC and MPM joint venture Emoimi Development Trust. Clement Barikui reports.
This is the first public event in Eastern Obolo since the inauguration of the trust about a year ago. 3 ambulance buses were handed over to 3 health centers in Eastern Obolo local government area to improve healthcare delivery, while 9 villages are to benefit from solar-powered street light. The trust also enrolled 50 youth for training in the oil and gas field, covering pipe fittings, rigging, quality assurance, scaffolding, welding and fabrication, as well as sandblasting.
What can we do to make sure that when we put things like this in place, people do not vandalize them? Because progress is obtained by getting one thing and keeping it, maintaining it, and get another thing and add to it, get another one and add to it.
The projects you are seeing and will see in the future are not entirely our selection, but the result of what you have proposed in the 5 years development plan.
Should you bring any requests for maintenance of these items to sustain them, we will honor it.
For members of Eastern Obolo local government area, the NNPC-MPN joint venture Imoemi Host Community Development Trust has shown enough commitment to the development of their communities.
So it is our duty not to vandalize what we have. It is our duty to protect what we have.
The trust, the way I have witnessed it today, it's an innovation, and it is a very welcome development.
The time for us to fill those gaps is by the reason of the training that we are going to undergo.
The NNPC-MPN joint venture Imoemi Host Community Development Trust had earlier this year awarded scholarship to 237 sons and daughters of Eastern Obolo in tertiary institutions and 143 in the secondary schools, while speedboat to ease movement will soon be delivered to the people. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
The NNPC Exploration and Production Limited and Natural Liquefied Oil Field Services Limited has distributed fishing gears to 50 fishermen in Eastern Obolo local government area. Diani Meoko reports.
Fishing is the main commercial activity of the people of Eastern Obolo, a coastal local government in Akwa Ibom State. To enhance productivity and the economic livelihood of the people, the NNPC Exploration and Production Limited and Natural Oil Field Services is distributing fishing gears to them. The gesture is part of the oil firm's community development project to its host communities.
It's going to attract growth, it's going to attract increase as you receive it. Make use of it. Especially if you are a fisherman, please immediately try to put it into use.
The intervention also involves a sustainability plan for the fishermen to avoid fish wastage.
It's a 500 capacity smoking cane. We are getting 4 to be, one to be given to each of the cooperative that we have formed. And now the intervention basically is relevant in such a way that we have noticed that when we have catches, when we have fishes brought, to the upland, it is difficult for the women to process within a short period of time. So most times, most of these fishes goes to waste. So that is why we are coming with this intervention.
The community is grateful to the NNPC Exploration and Production Limited and Natural Oil Field Services for the gesture and looks forward to efficient productivity with the new fishing equipment.
Please, I am begging all of us who are going to benefit from this gesture, from this our partners, our investors that are here in Eastern Obolo. As we are going back, we should make good use of it.
The multinationals, I am happy with you, and I want to thank you very much.
Nominally, we are fishermen, and this gesture will go a long way to help the sustainability of our people at the grassroots.
This new, no matter the little it is, it will support me
by within 3 to 4 months, it can give me the sum of 50 to 100,000.
The oil firm says the gesture, which will cater to the basic needs of its host communities, will continue in the coming months. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
And to end the news, a recap of the major stories. Governor Moino has attended Bayelsa Executive Council retreats, advised participants on exceptional leadership. Akwa Ibom State Commissioner of Police has died in Lagos. You also heard in the news that federal government has distributed gas cylinders to Akwa Ibom women. And that's the news. You can always remember to be a star. You can always join NT's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Many thanks for watching. Uwemedimo Samson will bring to you the news translation shortly. From me, do have a beautiful morning.
Dai wuru kara Akwa Ibom State Pastor Moino akene wana ke mbono mme kamando tumu kara ke Bayelsa State. A commissioner for police ga Akwa Ibom State akpa ku fori ba ke Lagos State. Okara irud nyenere me gas cylinder ino ngiban ka Akwa Ibom State. Akwa Ibom emesiero anyang me adu Wemedimo Samson yai kum membok nyen sini no mufo ku ba usenemi. Arai wuru kara Akwa Ibom State Pastor Umoino akut me arai wuru kara kemme state ke ikpagame south kirut nyen aboyak esenifak etum state ekara nofon manaturu edu wadbo enom merai wuru kara ke state ngwen kemme ikpagam fen ke irut nyen Nigeria anyeke tangami kembono me akamano temu kara Bayelsa State ke tumo Kibom Icon Hotel mikuyo yakum bromi oyo Kembono usenitaru ame ukara kepa ege koyu akerogo erisu gonyen nse nyong nampo mbanga ufon erire me uforo yinie akenekedo erinam nyong kanbo kemme akamando tam ukara eni fiok ye kikere unampo kerine ngampo mbono kikbege ukara kerirepe uforo ye etindaga ukara ke frefri bege ufo utum mame ukara eniege kemme ikomo Arai wuru kara Akwa Ibom State Pastor Umoino ama tangabo kufon aba kemme arai wuru kara state kikbegame south edidiana kit ndependaga uforo nyong tum bombono manatoro nkori arirugiri kikbege ame south Uwemedimo Samson Ufogutum Medion Kente NNPC Exploration ye Production Limited ye Natural Oil Field Services Limited edeme membo ukoyak enongom makoyak aba medwep kenkokara Eastern Obolo yaikum brome mfon Mbranam no edion ebo kutum ukoyak ado atakpan ubagutum ame mbonowo ebara kenkokara Eastern Obolo ame do wirongeniere apam enam Keri kaiso nam no awu esenifok enam ubagutumomi enyong ekeru foro ufogutum medion kente NNPC Exploration ye Production Limited ye Natural Oil Field Services edememme mpo ukoyak enongo mbun awu kenko ukara adu nko ebo kerina mami adu biangutum ufogutumodo erinam no irong inang amemmo ebaga enamutum nkombono woke irongodo ema wot oyoro inemeset kunwam ame ufogutum NNPC Exploration ye Production Limited ye Natural Oil Field Services enama enommo enyongabo kemimo yaiben me enodo idian enam ndubege mimo no krunen ye nkori ufogutum ronko ema ebo kerina madu asoko bika kaiso kemme ofiong fen Uwemedimo Samson Tembok yan ko bago sene mi atrero yang meru Uwemedimo Samson sa songa kang pamutong tutun dobre